Hey, so this is my second video for the night. If you previously watched my other one, I have a list. I finished my list. This is video 1, this is video 2. These are going to be like a little different than what I usually do. So the first video is kind of ranting, kind of jumping from topic to topic a bit. This video is strictly 10 random things that I just thought off the top of my head. About me, most people will know some of them. It all depends, like, how much you actually know me. So here we go, I guess. So, number 1, as you can see that I've dyed my hair pink. This is the second time I've dyed my hair pink. I've had pink hair. I've had teal streaks, I guess. I think it was streaks when I did it. It was either, like, undertone or streaks. So I've had pink dip dye, pink streaks, teal streaks, purple streaks. At one point, I think I tried using this one like really cheap dye shit from the drugstore, and I wanted to originally dye my hair brown when I was younger. So that ended up bad. Basically, every time that I did it, no matter what one I picked, my hair came out like orangey red. So I looked like Anne of Green Gables for months. So there was that color. And then I finally dyed my hair brown. So then I had brown in my hair. So that was about grade 8, grade 9. And then after brown, I got really sick of the brown. I wanted to go back to blonde. And then I bleached my hair. So I had brown bottom layers and bleached blonde at the top. And then after that, my hair just grew out. I guess stayed this color. So there's that. Fact number 2 is that for anyone who knows me kind of personally, I've done sports basically all my life. I started dance when I was, I want to say 3, but I'm not too sure. I was on and off for dance, but altogether I did dance for 12 years, which really sucks because if I stayed at my dance studio for 10 years straight instead of taking breaks off and like doing other shit, then I would have got some like fancy mug or some shit. So that kind of sucks. So I did dance for 12 years. I did cheerleading for 4 years. I recently just stopped my last season was last summer, which sucks because I feel like I'm vegetating in a stupid basement apartment. And then I did gymnastics when I was little again for 3 to 4 years. I don't exactly remember, but it was horrible because I was so tiny that I couldn't fit over the vault. Someone would have to come and like pick me up and put me on, and I would jump off because I couldn't reach it no matter how high I jumped. But I was really good at doing round-offs off the beam, so that was like my thing. And then again, like anyone who knows me would know that I did softball, or I like to say baseball because softball just sounds pussy as fuck. So I did baseball for 8 years. Again, I recently stopped that last summer, which sucks because I really overestimated my ability to jump off stairs, basically. I thought I could make it about 3 or 4 stairs down, like from the bottom. And I told my friend Alex that I was on my way, and I really wasn't. And I leaped off my stairs thinking I could like just kind of put one foot on the door or one foot on the floor, grab the door and swing open and go out instead of like actually walking down and opening the door and like fucking doing all that shit. It takes too much time, so I tried to do a quick way. Basically, the way that I always say is I ate shit. I landed directly, my foot on its side and my whole body straight up. So you can only imagine how that happened. I did hear a snap. I kind of cried, and then I biked my ass to her house anyway, and by the time I got there, my ankle was throbbing. I couldn't move it, I couldn't walk, I couldn't put any pressure on it, so I went to the hospital, and, oh wow, I'm like tripping over my words a lot. So I went to the hospital, and they told me that I pulled or tore some ligaments in my foot, on the side of my foot, so that's what the snap was. So I had to not do sports anymore, which sucks. Finally getting it back into shape now, so I think I'll be able to do it. Obviously not cheer because I don't live anywhere near there, but hopefully I can do baseball next year, or if there's a select team throughout the winter, then I can practice and get back into shape. Because I really need it. I don't like how my muscles are like just not there really anymore. Yeah, I burp a lot too. Just get over it. So the other thing, this is very, very, very common. Everyone always asks me what my favorite color is. I don't fucking know. I like to say pink because I buy a lot of pink. My purse is pink. My nail file is pink. My hair is pink. My shirts are pink. My bed's pink. But I also like purple, so my bed's also purple. Yeah, I don't even know. And then I find myself buying a lot of blue and burgundy recently. So I have a lot of navy blue and a lot of burgundy. So I don't really know what my favorite color is. I just kind of have one of the season. Like, I have a lot of coral from the winter. Like, I went nuts last year and the winter for coral. So I have, like, so much coral. So I don't really know what my favorite color is. The fourth thing, and again, anyone who knows me already knows this. Anyone who follows me on Instagram already knows this, but I love pickles. Like, to death. I like pickles. I like olives, specifically black olives. I like black olives, and I like the ones not with the seeds, but there's like the giant ones that are seedless that you get from like Zayre's, and they're like all seasoned and shit. Those are really good. For pickles, I'm not really a big fan of dill pickles. I hate garlic. I like sweet pickles. So I like Polski-Gorski. I like shit, I don't even remember what they're called. They're like some Jewish pickle in my fridge. So I like those. I could literally just sit there and drink the pickle juice, which I've done before. Which is probably why I have no muscles. And why my ass is huge. So, yeah. I like pickles. I'll eat pickles and anything. I like deep fried pickles. I like dill pickle chips, but I'm really, really, really picky. I don't like the Lay's ones. They taste like shit. I like Intense Pickle by Doritos, and I like creamy dill. There's like a no-name brand, like two no-name brands from like Shoppers and all that shit that are really, really, really good. I love it. So yeah, I like pickles. The fifth thing about me that's really random is that I will not eat steak at all. And it's not that I'm vegetarian. Fuck, I love my McDonald's. Like, I honestly could eat McDonald's probably every day of my life. So I like McDonald's. I like bacon on an odd time. Like there's phases. There's different phases. 1 minute I'll love bacon, the next I'll get grossed out. 1 minute I love shrimp, the next I won't be able to eat it because I picture it with little legs and like its head and the fact that there's a vein that goes right through it. That's its shit trail. So there's like different phases of that shit. But I will never eat steak. I never have liked steak ever. My parents used to try to make me eat it. I don't like chewing on it. I don't like the texture. I don't like how, I don't know. I just don't like it. So I won't eat steak. I won't eat pork chops. I won't eat any kind of red meat like that. It either has to be ham, bacon, or basically McDonald's for me to eat it. I'm really picky. I also hate mushrooms. I can't stand mushrooms. I've never liked mushrooms. They're just like so slimy in your mouth and just like, ugh, no, not happening. So don't ever try to make me eat red meat. Don't ever be like, hey, let's go for a steak dinner. Not happening. I don't mind fish. I don't like breaded fish, but I like salmon. And if it's like seasoned right, I like salmon, stuff like that. So anyone who has watched my MTV episode, my Losing It episode, season 1, episode 6, and I will post a link below. I happily and will openly admit that I lost my virginity at 14. Okay? And anyone who tries to jump the gun right now and be like, what a whore, she lost it at 14. I would just like to point out that I know grade 6s who have sucked dick. And I'm saying that in the most blunt way because I'm making it clear that, yes, there are actual younger sluts than me. So, and I've had a customer and her daughter come into my store, and they recognized me from the show, I guess, or something, and they were up at the cash register talking about it, and they're like, oh, that's disgusting that she lost it at 14, like, all this crap, and thank God I didn't hear it, because I would have cussed this bitch out, but, like, fuck, there's, like, 12-year-olds having sex, okay, so, me being 14, almost 15, practically 15, I would just like to point that out, is not a big deal, so, get the fuck over it. So yeah, I lost it when I was 14, watched my episode for all the details, it was fucking horrible, blah, 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 I'll post a link. Number 7, and I'm kind of proud to say this, but kind of not, I met Justin Bieber in 2009 at Much On Demand, also called MOD. I don't think it's on the air anymore, but it was like, a show where all the celebrities would come and they'd play games with the host, or they like do performances and stuff like that. I don't know what it's called now, but I saw Sean Desmond, or like something kind of like MOD. It's not the same. MOD, they would have like the whole room filled with fans, and then outside it was nuts, like fans upon fans upon fans. Like he would have his little section at the front where he would do his interview. Then he'd walk through the crowd, which where I was standing, and I got a picture with him. Thank God. And then he'd walk out outside the doors and stand on a little stage that was fenced in. And then there'd be fans there with like all their posters and shit. And he would sign and take pictures between at commercial breaks and stuff. So that was kind of cool. And there was actually someone who added me on my old Facebook, because anyone who has me on Facebook right now, my Facebook has been suspended for 2 fucking months, and I'm pissed off with Facebook. And I wrote them like 3 angry emails because I need this shit back. So my Facebook's suspended, but some kid added me like a week or 2 after that, and he was like, "Oh, what's up, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Hey, who the hell are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I was at the MOD event when Justin was there, and I saw you take a picture with him." How this kid found out my name and shit, like, it doesn't make sense, but great. So this kid randomly added me because I met Justin Bieber. So yeah, I got my picture taken with Justin Bieber in 2009. The date, I cannot remember. I want to say it is June. Shit. It was either June or July. And I remember because it was my old friend's birthday. It was June or July 10th. I know that. But it was 2009 at MOD in Toronto, Ontario. So that was probably one of the best days of my life. He's a lot shorter than I thought. And me being a short person already, and being in 2009, I was probably only about 5'1", and he was shorter than me. He was like up to here on me. I had to like squat down in my picture just to be like height with him. So he was adorable though. Anyways, on to number 8. I recently just found out over the last about 2 years that I am allergic to deodorant. Isn't that great? That's the best fucking thing to be allergic to. Honestly, it fucking sucks ass. I can't have anything antiperspirant. I can't have anything with high perfume level. Basically, I have to go like au naturel, like the fucking herb shit that's like on this shelf. Like, I can't have anything with like all these fucking special chemicals and all this crap. Like, I can't use Lady Speed Stick. I can't use. I used to be able to use Adidas. I can't use Dove. I can't use. What are some other girl ones? I recently just bought Secret, so I'm switching over to Secret to see if that works. What's the one I just bought? I just bought one, and then like 3 days later I had to buy a new one because I found out I'm allergic to that one too. So it actually really sucks. Like, my fucking armpits are so itchy right now, and I'm trying to not scratch them because like last night or 2 nights ago I scratched to the point where my armpit was like bleeding. It was gross because it's just so fucking itchy. So don't ever buy me deodorant. My future husband, future boyfriend, family, whatever, don't buy me deodorant. Let me pick it up myself. There's that. Number 9 is, this kind of scares me just from talking about it because I know I'm going to have nightmares already. I am really, 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 really scared. I guess I could say it's one of my biggest fears, is to be murdered. And that is probably the saddest thing that I've ever had to think about. It's just like, and I, like, anyone that's watched my videos, I think really violently. So I'm one of those people that I'll be sitting in the car, and this has happened a lot. I'll be sitting in the car with my mom beside me, and randomly I'll zone out, and I'll see like a transport truck, or like I'll see one in front of us or something, and I'm just like, what if a car rammed the side of us right now, and my mom got killed right beside me? Like, what would I do? Or what if it hit me straight on, and I witnessed, like, my mom get killed? Or like, if I was walking down the street, and someone jumped me, and tried to strangle me, or rape me, or something like that, or like, one of my friends got shot on the street, like anything like that, I always picture those in my head, and it's fucked up, and it scares the shit out of me because I get to the point where my eyes actually water because I'm thinking about it, and it feels so real, like I could see it happening beside me. And there's those times like, I always get in these moods where, like, I don't even know, I can't really explain it unless you're like feeling the same way I do. I get these like moods where, I kind of feel empty as a person, and I feel like if I got hit by a car right now, I wouldn't feel it. You know those feelings? Like, where you're just completely, like, it's just so much shit is going on. You're emotionless. You just sit there with the biggest straight face ever. Like, you just don't care about anything. Like, and there's so many times where I've honestly just walked through parking lots, whether there's cars coming or not, and I just keep walking. Because I feel like I'm, like, you know, I'm, like, you can't touch me. Whether you hit me or not, I'm still going to live. Like, doesn't matter. I feel like I can't feel it, you know? So that scares me a lot, like, when I get that feeling. And a lot of people will say, like, oh, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing, I'm just in my usual mood. And the thing is, like, it'll last for days, and it could last months, and it has lasted months. It has recently started to slow down. Like, I was feeling it last week and the week before for sure, but now it's not as much. I think just because now I actually have something to look forward to, which is moving back to Kitchener. So I'm excited. But yeah, so it's like one of those moods. But that's my biggest fear, though, is murder. Is that I will be murdered. Because I already get insecure when people are mad at me. When people hate me for no reason, or people are, like, to that point where they actually, like, talk shit about me. Or they'll, like, cuss me out or something. Like, I get really worried because I'm just like, okay, what did I do to make you hate me that much? You know? And that's why when I get, like, when I get told that people are talking shit, or, like, if people hate me or something, I take it really, really personally, and I actually get really overwhelmed with it because it scares me to the fact that when someone murders something, or when someone murders someone else, sorry, it could be that you're high on drugs, or you're drunk, or it's just like spare the moment, or like it's by accident, or anything like that. But for the most part, murder is done because of a hatred towards someone. You know, because someone pissed you off that much that you feel like you need to take their life away. And that, I think that's what scares me, is that, like, I don't want to piss anyone off to the point where, like, they're going to come after me and, like, physically hurt me, or, like, just flat out murder me, you know? Like, that just really terrifies me, and that's why I try my best to, like, to kind of figure out why people hate me, or, like, to confront people. If I know they're talking shit about me, I like to confront people, and be like, hey, I know what you've been saying, kind of thing. Just because I don't want anyone to, like, surprisingly just come after me. That would scare me a lot. So that's that's number 9. The next thing, this is number 10, and this is going to be the last one because my video is already 16 minutes, and everyone keeps bitching about how they're so fucking long, and whatever. Don't even watch them then. But number 10 is that, yes, I have trust issues. Yes, I stay at home a lot. I don't go out partying. I'm 20 years old. I've never been to a club. I've never been to a bar. Don't really plan on it anytime soon. Unless it's, like, my friend's birthday at a club or something, I'll go. Like, whatever. But I don't go out. I'm not the type to go out, really. So I have a lot of friends that I've made online, and I know this sounds really creepy, and everyone's like, go on Catfish. Like, nah, it's like Catfish and all this shit. No, it's fucking not. Because these people have been my friends for years, and I'm pretty sure I'd know if they're not real after, like, fucking 6 years, okay? So I'm going to list a couple people off, and everyone's going to know exactly who I'm talking about. Like, the people that I'm talking about are going to know it's them. So there's this guy that's from Kitchener. His name is Jeff. He's going to know exactly when I say his nickname. His name is Jeezy. So, yeah, there's him. I've known him, shit, I don't even know how long. Like, years at least. Like, 2 years? 3 years? I don't even know. I don't remember. So I've known him. Never met him yet. There's what I call my little sister. She's one of my best friends, but I also consider my little sister because she's younger than me. So there's Nicole. She lives in Florida. We've been friends for 5 years now. 5? I don't know. Nicole will correct me on this if I'm wrong. 5 years, 4 years, 5 years. I don't know. So she lives in Florida. Never met her. Seen her on Skype. She's a laugh. We basically get along really well. We have a lot of inside jokes. So that's good. Tyler. Tyler is a pop star, if anyone knows who I'm talking about. So there's Tyler. He lives in Toronto too, but I've never met him yet. So that kind of sucks, but I really want to, because I know that it would be funny with us chilling, because we just piss off a lot of people and just do, like, stupid shit. And, yeah, he speaks French, so I don't speak very much French, so I have a feeling that he would say something in French and I'd just make a random sound, because, fuck, I don't know what else to do. I always make random sounds. And me and my friend Alex, we literally just sat in my apartment one time, and we just had a conversation through sounds. Like, she was like, meow, and I was like, and we just had a whole conversation for like 10 minutes, just like that. So, fuck, I'm weird. I don't even care. So the next one is Laura. I've known Laura since grade 10, 11. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I'd have to ask her. I've known her for years. Never met her. But she's a sweetheart, and I like her a lot. She's nice. So she's one of my, I'd classify her as one of my good friends. And then I'm only going to mention a couple here. So there's a lot more that, like, a lot more people that I talk to on a regular basis that I've actually never met before. So don't be offended if I don't bring you up. But these are just people that I can think of off the top of my head. So there's Austin. Austin lives in New Brunswick. I don't know. Austin, I don't know where you live. Fuck. It's either New Brunswick or Nova Scotia. Fuck, I don't even know. So he's from out there. I've known Austin since, again, like grade 10, I want to say. Maybe grade 9. I don't even remember. Fuck, I don't even remember how I fucking know him. Like, shit. I don't remember how I know him. I just know I've known him for so long. I think it was grade 10, though. I'm pretty sure. Grade 10, grade 9. So I known Austin for years. And, like, I've never met any of these people that I'm, like, actually really, really good friends with. And there's still a lot more people. Like, there's this guy that I just recently became friends with because some bitch decided to make a fake account about me. And he was smart enough to go and message my Facebook page and be like, hey, is this you? And I said, no. So then I started being friends with him. So his name's Christian. He lives in London. So I started being friends with him, never met him. It was only this year, so he's like a fresh friend of me. But we get along. We're both, he doesn't underestimate me. I'm just going to say that. We're both very intellectual in a different way in the circumstances of life as opposed to book smart. So a lot of people will look at me with my blonde hair and be like, whatever, I'll talk down to her. Like, she probably doesn't even understand what I'm saying and all this shit. And it's funny, when I actually, like, have an intellectual conversation with someone, I can actually get really into it. But, yeah. So don't ever fucking underestimate me. So me and Christian are kind of tight now. And then there's this guy named Darren who actually went to school with Adam that I went to school with, like, went to college with. He randomly found me, I think, on Instagram or something like that. And then we started talking, and now we're basically, like, mutual friends. And I only met him this year as well, but he's from Thunder Bay. So I've never met either of these two either. So there's, like there's a lot of people that I talk to that I haven't met. And it's not just because, like, they live really far away from me, and the only way to actually keep the conversation, or to keep the friendship alive is through Facebook or something. But there's a lot of people where it's just, like, we just don't have time to meet up, or, like, things just don't work out, like, plans don't work out right. And, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just don't need to meet people. Like, you can have that friendship. You don't need to make it physical. In a relationship circumstances, though, I feel like physical relationship is really important. You need to be able to hold the person's hand. You need to be able to, like, wrap your arms around them if they're crying or something. Like, you need to have that physical connection with someone to be in a relationship. But anyways, I'll leave it now because it's 22 minutes, and this is basically as long as my other one. If you missed my first video, I will post a little bubble somewhere up here. I will post my episode of Losing It in the comment box below, or in the description box below. If you have any questions, or you want to know anything else about me, just ask. Ask me any questions. I'll make another video if there's enough. Yeah, I don't know. Give me ideas for videos. I'm running out. I'm getting dry. So, see ya.